Hey, Makoto! As long as we're talking, let's really talk. What do you say?
Huh? Oh, sure. That's fine.
Excellent. Let's get down to brass tacks and find out where we stand on all the big issues. So, what should we discuss? Politics? The economy? International affairs?
Wait, hold on. Instead of a big serious discussion, can't we just have a normal conversation? It's the best way to learn about people, I think.
What do you mean by a normal conversation?
Well, for example, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Study, of course. I'm a student, aren't I? A student must be a studying professional. And of course, my duties as the chairperson of the Morals Committee keep me quite busy as well. It's my duty to foster an environment in which we can all focus on our studies.
Okay, but what else? Like when you're at home, or you just have some time to kill?
If I have time to kill, I study.
I see.
This is fun! Okay, my turn. Makoto, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Just normal stuff. Watch TV, play video games.
And this helps you study how?
No, it's not about studying. It's just for fun,
But doing things just for fun serves no purpose. There must be more to it. You wouldn't spend your valuable time doing something useless, would you?
He can insist all he wants, but in the end... But maybe there is a good reason. Like getting into something, talking to people about it. So, maybe... You know how it's useful? It helps give you something to talk about with other people.
Something to talk about?
Like when you see something awesome on TV, or an awesome game, and you want to share it with someone. You find other people who feel the same way, and that's how you make friends. See?
What? I was once blind, but now I see!
What the heck?
That kind of thing has plagued me for years. I've tried making friends, but whenever I'd make conversation, it would die after a few minutes. And now, I finally found the answer. I need to study more games, more TV shows.
No, you don't need to study them.
I'm so ashamed of myself. There's a hole somewhere around here. I totally go hide in it. I let it get to me. I wasted all that time. I never saw the blind spot in my studies. I'm a complete embarrassment. I'm not qualified to even be on the Morals Committee, let alone lead it.
I don't think it's really that big of a deal.
Thank you, Professor Makoto.
Professor?
You taught me a most valuable lesson. You've earned my respect and the title of Professor.
That's gonna make things super awkward.
There's no need to be modest, Professor. I can't wait for your next lesson. Until then, I will strive to learn as much as I can on my own. Well then, Professor, by your leave.
Without waiting for a reply, Taka ran off. Professor. Although, thinking about it, I didn't totally hate it. Professor Makoto.
I've been waiting to tell you something for a while now, Makoto. And now that it's just the two of us, this is the perfect time to confess.
Huh?
Listen, Makoto. Your hoodie is awesome.
Thanks?
You have a really amazing fashion sense. Now, wearing a hoodie under your school uniform. Your public morals are ruined! Just absolutely ruined!
Sorry. Did I do something wrong? Dress code was pretty flexible at my old school.
Well, that's not the case here at Hope's Peak Academy. As long as I live, I will protect our morals. Take off that incredibly stylish hoodie this instant!
Right now?
Of course!
Crap. Taka seems to be taking this really seriously. Well, better come up with a good excuse. I might actually have to give him my hoodie. But this is the next best thing to a hard hat.
A hard hat?
Yeah, I mean, this school's really dangerous, There's no telling what might happen. So, just in case,
You may have a point there.
I do. I totally do.
Well, if it's for your own safety, suppose I can give you special permission. Just this once. But the instant this school goes back to normal, you will hand over that amazingly cool hoodie.
Yeah, you got it.
Students these days are utterly ignorant of proper dress code. It's quite a pain! And frankly, I don't understand youth fashion these days anyway. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to teach you all about how you should be dressing.
Huh? Getting fashion advice from Taka is, well, let's just say unexpected.
I wear this uniform 365 days a year. Rain or shine, flood or drought, wind and hail and hurricane.
Even on days off? Even on holidays?
School itself may observe holidays, but there's no such thing as vacation for a student. So as long as I live the life of a student, I will always wear my uniform.
I see.
Also, I have 10 sets of my uniform, so I always have a clean one. There's nothing strange about that.
No. I'd say wearing your uniform when you're not at school is totally strange. I better keep that to myself, though.
Trust me, wearing a uniform every day helps keep you motivated. You should give it a shot.
Taka is exactly the kind of guy I thought he was.
I'm weak, Makoto. So very weak.
What happened?
Haven't you realized? This school is missing something of utmost importance! Textbooks! Classes!
Oh, can't say I really missed that stuff.
I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I'm freaking out. As we speak, we're being left in the dust by students our age. I'm totally freaking out! Makoto, what should I do? If I keep involuntarily skipping class like this, I'm gonna reach dunce status in no time!
It's really not that big of a deal. Just calm down. You were always at the top of your class at the private school you used to go to, right? I mean, you're basically genius level. So, even if you miss a few classes, it's not the same as just some ordinary kid ditching.
Genius? Don't say that.
Huh?
I'm no genius. I'm a normal person, just like anyone else. I'm from a middle-class family, you know? Actually, they're not even middle class. That's why I have to push so hard. I have to knock down that wall. It's not geniuses that change the world. It's ordinary people who can make every effort they can. And to prove that, I have to keep on making effort after effort after effort. So don't call me a genius. Don't let me in with those lazy clods who don't put any effort.
Sorry. That's not what I was trying to do.
No, I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. But I only said all that because you and me are the same. You and me. We're just normal people. We know what it means to make an effort. That's why I want you to know exactly how I feel.
I understand.
And that's why I'm so passionate about my work at the Morals Committee. I want to create an environment where everyone has the opportunity to give it everything they've got. And that's why I put all my blood, sweat, and tears into creating that kind of environment. I want everyone else to understand that too. In the end, you can't succeed if you don't try. Anyone who says differently is selling something. Effort is everything! It's the only way to fix anything in this world! And I have to prove that to all the ordinary people out there, so they'll keep on trying. I have to become the ordinary man who can surpass any genius! Those are the feelings I carried with me when I entered Hope's Peak Academy. But now that I'm trapped in here, I've been robbed of the opportunity to make that effort. So, now what am I supposed to do? Sorry, Makoto. I didn't mean to make you listen to my pathetic complaining.
No, it's not pathetic at all. I can totally understand why you'd be upset. You obviously feel really strongly about this. I really hope you don't give up hope and start to lose track of what you want to do. If you really believe that effort is what matters, then you can't give up, right? Because if you can't make that effort, then what do you have left?
Think until you said that just now. I'd totally forgotten what I was here for. The foundation of effort is the will to never give up. You're right. I have to try, no matter the situation. Even without classes, without assignments. I can just look back at what I've learned already and reinforce those basic principles.
Yeah, good idea.
I'm glad we had this talk, Makoto. Wow, I feel so much better now. As my way to say thanks, next time I buckle down for a study session, I'll make sure to invite you. Let's work together as fellow ordinary people to show those geniuses who's boss.
His face filled with the unwavering confidence I was used to seeing from him. feel like maybe I'm starting to understand him a little better. But I still think he might be a genius. Specifically, he's a genius when it comes to effort. Still, I did notice one thing. Seems to have a lot of hostility toward the idea of someone being a genius. Is there some reason he feels that way?
Would you like to study with me, Makoto? Just the two of us? Come to my room. If there's anything you don't understand, I'm a very attentive teacher.
I don't think you'll need to be all that attentive. But sure, you don't mind if I stop by?
Of course not. Okay, let's do it.
With Taka leading the way, we headed to his room.
Welcome, Makoto. You're the first guest I've invited to my room. Now that we're here, let me pose to you a question.
A question?
Don't worry, no studying required. It's the most basic of basic questions. Very straightforward. This should be no challenge for you. Very easy, I assure you.
Stop seeing how easy it's gonna be. Just puts more pressure on me.
Okay, here we go. What country first established zero as a numerical concept?
Zero's a number, right? Pretty sure that came from an Asian country. It was India, wasn't it?
Correct. Great job, Makoto. I had faith in you. You came through for me. Seeing you get excited is getting me excited. Let's stack our effort one on top of the other and show those self-centered genius jerks what for.
Hey, Taka?
Yeah?
Well, I've just noticed you seem to really hate the idea of geniuses.
I guess I feel like they're just my sworn enemy, you know?
Huh?
But you hit the nail on the head. You're pretty sharp.
But why?
There's someone I respect, someone I hate, someone I have to surpass. Because he was a genius.
What?
Toranosuke Ishimaru. Do you recognize that name? He's my grandfather. He was once Prime Minister of Japan.
He was your grandpa?
He went from Minister of Foreign Affairs to Chief Cabinet Secretary, and finally, Prime Minister. And all without any support network, and only a high school degree. He was simply a genius. Everything he did without any effort.
He sounds like an amazing person. And he was your grandfather?
He was a genius. He'd never known failure. Success was unimaginable to a normal person. But because of that, he allowed himself to be controlled by naive emotions, got roped into a corruption scandal. He had no idea what the world of geniuses was really like. At least, that's how I see it. At that point, he fell just as fast as he had risen. And it wasn't just in politics. The business world had no use for him anymore, and he plummeted. The debt he left behind torments my family to this day. He died a few years ago. By the end, he wasn't speaking to anyone. Despite his fame, his legacy, the only people who came to his funeral were family members.
That's hard to imagine.
Some consider genius fate's blessing, but I see it as a tragedy more than anything. The tragedy of finding success without understanding the importance of effort. There's nothing worse than a genius who trips and falls, just like my grandfather.
And that's why you hate the word genius?
My grandfather serves as an important lesson why you must never be deceived by words like genius. Relying on my own effort, I will reach greater accomplishments than anything my grandfather ever did. So you have to work hard to build a society where those who put in the most effort are properly rewarded.
I see. I can agree with him, but Taka and I aren't the same. Can't reach for those kinds of big dreams.
But you know, Makoto, I'm really happy. I figured this school would be full of geniuses. I mean, I thought everyone would be my enemy. Never imagined I would meet someone here who I could share my story with. I'm so lucky to have met you here. This kind of thing only happens once in a lifetime. I hope we can stay close, combine our efforts to shape things the way we want.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, we have to keep on studying.
I feel like I've come to understand Taka a lot better. I think we've finally become friends, in the truest sense of the word.
Take off that incredibly stylish hoodie this instant! I want your hoodie, Makoto! Give it to me! I want it!
A hard hat? A hard hat? Hard hat? Hard hat? A hard hat? A hard hat? A what? Huh? That's just stupid. You ask me. And to prove that, you have to keep on making effort after effort after effort after effort. Oh man, ratioed by Dr. Ratio.
It's me, Taka. We ran out of the Oreos a while ago, so I'm eating beef jerky. That was delicious beef jerky. Yum, yum, yum. We have like 2 industrial crates of them. I'm not even joking, this is like for real. Tastes pretty good.
Huh? Oh.
No, Bobby, no! You did it! You did a Discord notification! Don't do this when I'm recording! No, stop!
Okay, Jesus. All the Discord notifications, I just wanted... Okay, just wanted to say my line.
Zero's a number, right? Pretty sure that came from an Asian country. India? Greece? Japan? Oh boy, I hope it's Japan, because I'm from there. Makoto, not me. You know what I mean, darn it. Look like a weeb now! Oh my god!